there everyone, this is Neko Knight here, and sadly I ended up coming down with a really bad case of food poisoning, so chances are this video is going to be late, and it's just basically going to be a simple video, mostly talking about an idea I have, which is basically a biofuel motorbike. And I have an idea of how it could work. Basically, it's a tier 3 item, and as the name suggests, it's a biofuel. It runs off of biofuel, and it's gonna effectively take advantage of basically every item needed to craft in tier 3. Or an example of it. So I'm gonna get up to my little place up here. This is my outpost, and that's my little tower that I use to spot out caves, like the one over there, and then there's the one over there, and there's a couple other around here that, oh, and there's one over there. I went ahead and got this bow because I was curious about it, because there's no way I'm going to get the suit and stuff for a little while, so no point in really hoarding my money. Also, there seems to be some kind of bug with the outpost, because as you can see here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these tanks. On top of that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Actually, I might have more somewhere. 5, and then we got this. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nope. Nope. Although I was getting ready to make the next stage of items, which was going to be the electric furnace and the material processor, because you have to get these in order to start getting the rest of these composite items, like this and that and that. But anyways, back to the biofuel. Basically what it's going to take is resin, carbon paste, epoxy for that, and steel, and leather, fur, some electronics, biofuel. What else? And right, some steel screws, some steel rebar, and some iron nails, and some rope. There's probably a little bit more that and it's also going to take, oxide, which sadly I don't have any on hand right now, but it's going to take some oxide too. The idea was, let's say, 10 electronics. Oh, and it's going to need iron too. But the idea I had roughly was, let's say, 10 electronics, 10 steel, 100 steel screws. So it's going to be a little bit more than just 10 steel, but still. I'm thinking, not sure how many rebar, maybe 100 roughly, so that you have the frame. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, you're going to want probably, actually, no, I was just trying to think. What else? Oh, you're going to need some rope so that you can tie down the seat. I'm thinking probably 10 rope, maybe some 10 nails. I'm not sure on the exact quantity. I'm just roughly estimating. The nails, basically, you use that to pin down the rope and the seat and the leather. And it's basically just to make things look nicer. The fur is just there to be a cushion. The leather is to be what covers the cushion, so that so you're not, like, if you were to make it a semi-realistic bike, you could have the fur for padding, the leather for the covering so that it can withstand weathering, and I'm not sure what else. You definitely don't need to be into this. Let's just say this could be tier 4, could be for, let's say, upgrading the bike. Oh, you're going to also need some charcoal, and with the carbon resin or carbon paste in the resin. So I'm thinking you're going to probably want, let's say, 20 carbon paste roughly, and about 20 organic resin. Basically, this combined with the charcoal will give you the tire. The carbon paste is basically what to help strengthen the tire. The epoxy is to glue things down. The steel is just there to add reinforcement. The screws are basically to screw in all the essential items. And if there was wire, and you know what, maybe actually the upgrades, you could put a biofuel lamp on it so that you can see at night when you're driving. I don't really see a point to using concrete. You could use aluminum. Oh, and glass. You have some glass on there too. And well, that's pretty much the major idea of the bike, is using a little bit of everything. Basically, tier 3 and under. Electronics, biofuel, technically you could put these as one of the lights onto it. Then you can use epoxy and carbon and steel. I'm just checking through everything here. I also have a few points that I could spend, but I'm not sure what I want to spend them on. I'm thinking about just getting some interior stuff for the fun of it, to really build some nice stuff. Maybe grab some food items like flour, flatbread, and maybe grab this just for the light. And maybe that just for the looks, I don't know. Might get bread dough and berry jam. But to do that, I would need a glass jar. They also need to fix some bugs, because in my last video I showed how you can pretty much use your knife without losing any durability during the skinning process. Let me fetch some arrows real quick if I have any on hand. I'm assuming the repair bench, when it comes out, it's going to allow you to repair these exotic equipment items, but who knows? Nope. Let's see me. Oh, ow. I also have my little... Actually, yeah, I've already said that a couple times. I'm a bit sick, so I'm kind of repetitive, and I just wanted to get a video out. I've already pretty well talked about my idea. Oh yeah, I forgot about sulfur. Sulfur is going to be probably useful in it too, but not 100% sure. It would be really nice because then you can travel around places a lot faster. For example, I could hop on the bike and drive up along this, follow the path up around and make it to the caves. Basically, the whole point of the cost really is to make it so you have to decide, do you want to spend the time to make the bike to move faster, or move there and get the mission done. So you have a choice of getting the mission done. Oops, running low on oxygen. Another thing is the backpack would be really nice if they allowed you to be able to pick up animals. Apparently, I did not get a crit shot on that. So I'm not sure how much damage this does, but actually let's see. It just says movement rate and charge speed. I don't really notice a difference. Oh well. I need to get some oxygen and stuff. Mostly what I'm doing right now is just getting everything prepped for the rest of the items needed for tier 4 items in here. Mostly. And also I wasn't sure which mission I would be able to do within time, since most of them normally take me anywhere from 2 to 4 hours on average to complete, and then you've got editing the video. So I'm basically recording this about an hour or two before I normally post it, which this basically isn't really a video. It's just hey, I'm sick, sorry I wasn't able to do the next mission. And it's also just to fill in because I forgot December 28th is when I'm gonna do the worm fight, and in order to do that I forgot that I would have to skip a day in order to, because I'm going to be streaming it, not actually recording it. If I was recording it, it would have been out on my birthday. But since I'm not, I basically had to think of what I'm going to put in the middle. also will say, be careful when mining certain things with low level picks, because if they're in spots you can't reach, they're not going to respawn until you can fully eliminate them. So there's a lot of bugs they need to work on. And actually, let's just in case show that bug again. That I found. That probably a lot of other people found it too. Basically, you skin and then you flip during the animation of when you drop down, and then ta-da, you consume no durability other than what you used for, let's say, smacking out the creature. As you can see, it's a 29, and before it was at 400. So be careful when you have durability items next to that, because if you switch over on a building piece, it breaks it and it becomes absolutely useless. This game has a lot of potential, but as of right now, there's quite a bit of bugs that are annoying, and quite a few of them that need to be fixed. This one I don't mind, because technically if you use it wrong, you're going to break your stuff, and if you use it right, then you just slow down the durability loss. For now, I'm pretty much just going to be harvesting some metals. And, well, at this rate, I'm not sure what else to do, because I pretty much cooked. Oh, also, the home places like this, the stuff respawns if you fully mine it out. In other words, you mine it out, you leave the planet, you come back, or you leave the outpost, then you come back, and then anything you've successfully mined completely respawns. Anything you've left partially eaten remains. So since gold's so rare and copper's so important, I recommend not harvesting that until you've gotten at least a steel pick, because then you can pretty much guarantee to harvest just about everything. If you're lucky, like what I just happened, then you can have your pick break everything in one shot. And my durability of my picks go down so slow, it's amazing. I've actually had to truly repair them. Drop that. I got meat. What else can I drop? I guess I could drop a little bit of wood. Oh wow, I need to drop a bit more than that apparently. There we go. Alright, well, this one wasn't much of a video. It was just, I don't know, it's something. For now, I'll have to call it here, because I'm starting not to feel all that well again. So, if you enjoyed this little segment about a potential idea for Icarus, please like it. If you didn't, well, please pass it on to people you think will, because the more you guys help me, the more I can help you. Oh man. So for now, goodbye, and see you next time.